Hello you beautiful people, welcome back to the Plays video. Today we are going to be talking about To the World. Now, as most of you have already seen, To the World has come out and it is the new training mode. Now, we are going to be doing the tips and tricks, so we're going to be talking about what's good, what's bad, and what to do when training in To the World. So, without further ado, let's click training and see what To the World looks like. We're going to delete the old data because we don't need it, and we're going to select To the World. Now, once you come into the world, you can actually click on the details tab over here and it will give you some information. If you want, we'll quickly go through it. So the scenario details are going to talk about the new mechanic within To the World. So inspiration, I am going to be talking about inspiration in detail and how to manipulate it so that you get the best out of your inspiration buffs. Effectively, what's going to happen is you're going to enter concentration zones or C zones. C zones come in 3 colors. You've got blue, red, and gold. Blue being the weakest, red being middle, and then gold being your strongest C zone. Once you're in C zones, you're going to be able to select training cards, and depending on the training card you take, hopefully you're going to be able to trigger an event which will give these inspiration buffs onto those cards. Now, this is random. There is no way of actually manipulating it that I'm aware, but only when you're in a C zone can you manipulate and hopefully get some of these buffs. If you're in a blue zone, you're most likely to get blues. If you're in a red zone, you're more likely going to get reds as well as blues. And if you're in the gold zone, you're hopefully going to get at least 1 gold as well as some of the others. So it sort of scales its way down. Now, you can get some really cool buffs, like individual stat gains. So this is base value, like intelligence growth. You can get percentage growths, which are crazy. You can get one that just applies to all stats, which is super OP. And then you can also get special events, such as an extra turn, or condition recovery, which is really cool. So if you get like a large condition recovery, it's almost like saying you're going to get a free awakening. It's quite cool. I haven't quite tested it to the max yet. I don't know if a large always means an awakening, but so far it's been an awakening for me. So that's always something to pay attention to. Now, in addition to that, we do have the build the inspiration boost. In the top corner, you're going to see an inspiration buff. Every single time you take one of those inspiration cards, you're going to gain a little bit of XP towards this. This does go up to level 10, and that does give you 450%, or is it 500? I can't recall. So at the end of each of your combat rounds, you're going to be able to apply this buff, and it's just a massive stat stick, effectively. You're going to get so much stats for this. It is just super awesome. It is just telling us that Awakening is also in this game, but I think all of us know this already. So coming out of this, you'll see training mode. So just like saving Blue Lock, it is the same sort of format. So we got 12 turns, 6 turns, 6 turns, then 2, 2, 2. And then scenario boost. So scenario boosts are literally characters that we're putting into training. They have like little buffs like what we had before, because we don't need revenue anymore and we don't need like to collect those tips. All those tip ones have gone. Instead, we've got these scenario ones, and most of them are just, oh, so like from turn 2 onwards, you've got a 3% chance to activate red zone or blue zone, or we can sort of come down. Let's see what Chiggery does. So this new Chiggery has a 5% chance in the second half of your training, so it's phase 2 of your training, to get into red zone. Pretty cool. It's just pretty cool stuff. Anyway, let's go into a training session and I'll show you how to set one up. So we are going to train Chiggery, since that is just the guy that we train these days. We'll go into Chiggery and we'll go set a speed team up. So I'm thinking low-key Gaga. I'll use the Zantetsu. I wonder if Rin's better. I still don't know. For now, we'll use Zantetsu. I still think he's hidden OP. And I'm going to throw in Mitoma. All of you who have been using and like used to see me on my channel know that this is the setup I use. I am going to take this out. I do have the new support card. And I have maxed it. Yes, I've done it offline. I'm sorry. For those of you like long-stay viewers. So this is the setup we are going to go in with. This looks wrong. Are we in the wrong game mode? To the world. Yes. This. Yes. Huh. Okay, we hit next. And then we hit next here. Weird. There was a box here. That box has disappeared. For whatever reason, there was meant to be a box here, and I was going to showcase the 2 EX cards, which are now on your screen, that you are going to be able to get soon. Next week, I think we should be able to get this one here, the Nagi and Asagi card, but later on we are going to get this really OP one inside. When they do, it is just a really, it's a whale way of sort of doing it. It's not something that free-to-play players are going to have too much levels on. You're going to be quite low level on it, and that's just, it is what it is. It's very expensive. It's about 3-4 times more expensive than a standard support card. So not even Wales should be maxing it quickly. Let's go into next and see what is going on, because my To the World seems to have a problem. Am I somehow not doing To the World? Because that would be awkward. Right. I have definitely selected to the world, by the way. Nope, my to the world is working. The only thing that isn't working is the box that says, for on my phone, I do have the box. For some reason, on LD Player, I don't. It is fine. Right, so we're going to go take our first card. It's a simple 5k card. Let's go take it. Hopefully, we don't lose the Awakening. We do not, which is always nice. Now, hopefully, we're going to enter a C-Zone. We have, right, the red C-Zone. This is the second strongest C-Zone, remember, in the game. So we'll just select any of these options. I can't remember which one gives skills. This is only for a tutorial. And then, hopefully, our next card, which is really annoying that we don't really get something decent, we'll take it. We kept the Awakening. Let's see if we get an Inspiration buff to appear. We have. So, the next black card from Mitoma, this card in white-yellow, are going to both have those little Inspiration buffs. Now, throughout this run, you're going to be able to check which cards have what. So, once this UI changes, I can continue talking. Right. Coming back into this menu, first that's a huge card. You've got your combo effect list, which, you know, you would have seen at the start of the game. You also have the Inspiration buffs attained. So, now that we have some Inspiration buffs, you can see that this card here, when the next time this card appears, it's going to have the Inspiration buff physical stamina growth of 240. If we see this card appear, we have a technical intel growth of 480. This is a golden Inspiration buff. This is really strong. I didn't realize it can spawn on a red, but I guess it's a low chance that we somehow triggered it. If we come into the Inspiration list, there is, like, you can either see it on the card or you can always see it in the list, whichever way you want to see it. And then you've got your training abilities. I think you already know what all this is, but you can scroll through and look at this. Another really cool feature is if you highlight the card, you can actually come into the explanation. You can see how strong a card is. And just in case, as we get further into the game, you're going to see there's lots of face cards, and you might not remember exactly what these face cards do. So you can see it's 5 times the power of a gold card. Also, it's going to give you 3 stages up. Super nice. Right, we are going to take this, and this doesn't have an Inspiration buff, but it's okay. Hopefully we don't lose, I was going to say, the Awakening, but we have. That's okay. Maybe we get lucky. Yes, we do. So look, we've now triggered a second Inspiration buff, and a Condition Recovery large buff. I'm going to go in and, again, look at these, just to show you guys what they do. And we've had our, you know, thing extended. Hopefully we get the gift card. So, you know the last card we just saw, the green triggered gift card? Hopefully we get that, and that's going to put us straight back into Awakening. So, we don't, which is annoying. We are going to take this because there is no Inspiration buff, which means this card will not reappear, so it's important to take that. Now, your green card here gives an Awakening anyway, but Condition Recovery Large most likely gives an Awakening too. There will be ones that just say Awakening. That's fine. This is going to give, I think it's 2 stages, so even in a good, we're probably going to get almost an Awakening. Now, here, you can see, Inspiration buffs can appear twice on a card. In fact, they can go quite high. I don't think 3 is the limit. So, sometimes it's good to stack them. Sometimes you're going to want to stack them. If you have, like, a percentage speed one, maybe you've got 1, hopefully you get a second, and then you trigger that card. The number on that's going to go crazy. Let's take this and take our condition even lower. That's absolutely fine. We move on, and there we go. We just got more Inspiration buffs. Right. In terms of Inspiration buffs, we're hitting them regularly. You won't typically always get one, just as a heads up. We're being quite lucky in this video. Right, we'll take that. This is going to be quite a long video as well. For those of you who are here, this is a long video because the first half of this is a tutorial. Right, this card here has an Inspiration buff. It's got the Kick Power Inspiration buff, as you can see. So we're going to get a little bit of extra kick power. So if we actually come in, you can see we've got 3,000 here. It's got 3 face cards as well. Or 3 icons here. If it didn't, if it had only 1 icon, I could have taken something else and waited for that to cycle. In this case, I am going to take it. And the reason is because it has an inspiration on it, that card is then locked and we know it's going to appear at some point. So for example, this card, we know it's going to appear at some point, and most likely it will just stay there until I take it. So you're good to sort of skip those, take a different card, and then come back and take those when you have, you know, 3 pictures on it, or at least 2 pictures on it, so you have the most favorable cards. This is super annoying because, again, this doesn't give me an awakening or anything. There might be a world where I actually save this card and don't take it here. No, you know what? We are going to take it. I could have broke and just taken a break. Right, we are getting some more inspiration buffs. Let's try and speed this up a little bit. Let's try and speed this run up just a little bit so that we can sort of make some progress. And hopefully we'll get an instance where we only have 1 picture and I skip the card just to show that it does work. Right, I am going to take that because that's a direct awakening, and that means I don't have to hit break. Okay, we've got stamina growth here. Not great, but it is what it is. I would have loved a gold, just a speed or something on there. That would have been the one. A gold speed or just an EX apply to all stats. That's always the ones you want to be looking for. Right, here we go. So we got 2 pictures here. I can choose to take this, and under most circumstances, I should take this, right? But for science, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take this one instead. It doesn't really matter which one I take in this scenario, because I want 3 pictures to appear here. By not taking this, let's have a look. By the way, 9 times out of 10, I would have taken that. But for this case, I'm just not going to take it. Just to show that that card is going to now reappear, and hopefully it's going to have a few more pictures on it. Boom. So look, the card reappeared. Rather than taking an 8k speed card, we've now taken a 16k speed card, which is fantastic. We hit 700% on it. So this is another thing that you want to sort of factor in when you're doing your training. You want to sort of think, right, is it worth taking that card in its current state, or can I do slightly better? We just got some really cool inspiration buffs. I'm going to show you what they do as well, and then I think now that we've sort of covered the tips and tricks, we've covered what some of these buffs do, I think we could just go on and get to the end of this training run. So, I love that that's already there. Cool. If we go into obtained, you can see we got a occurrence chance up. This means that this card is going to have a much higher chance of being activated, so this card is going to show up a lot more. It'd be really cool on one of the speed cards. Now, again, this one's, we know condition recovery mid. Trigger extension. So, you know how we have turn extensions? We have events also in the game that will trigger a turn extension. We could take this and then still trigger like a Gagamaru turn extension. And as you can see, you can get more than one applied onto there, which is really cool. So, here you go. This is proof that it just appears more often. That's going to appear quite a lot until I take it. But we are not going to miss out on the 13k speed card. And we hit a 999. Let's go, everybody. 999. That's what we do on this channel. We scream. Right, we are getting inspiration buffs on all the right cards. And this is actually going to be a really good run. So, let's go and finish this run off as a run. Oh, also one thing to note, if you're in yellow aura, you should always take the card you want to work on. So, for example, in this case, it's the speed card. What it's going to do is it's going to always show up a speed card now. So the next card is going to be a special speed card, because that's just the way this works. So it's going to always give you a special speed card as long as you're taking speed. If I took technical, it would just give me a special technical card next turn. It's the only aura that actually does something like that. We've just lost the aura, but as you can see, it does work. We do have the other speed card. Let's go to not bad, and then hopefully trigger a triggering card or an event that gives us an awakening. Another concentration zone. We've just come out of one. Let's go, boys. Right, in terms of a tips and tricks video, this is sort of the end of it. Now we're just moving on to the actual run. So those of you who want to see the end of the run, stick around. Go smash the like button. Those of you who enjoyed the tips and tricks, let me know in the comment section below. Right. Can we get an awakening? This won't give us an awakening. I'm going to hit break. That card's going to stick around. It's got an inspiration buff on it. Because it has an inspiration buff on it, that card's going to stick around. Like, I'm not worried about losing it. It was also a 2-picture one, so I really don't mind sort of letting that cycle and hopefully coming back with 3 pictures. Right, we are on best, and I am going to take it this time. We didn't hit 500%. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure we're still on checkpoint 1. Yeah, we are still on checkpoint 1, and we're up to 600,000 speed. This is kind of a run. Right. Concentration ended. And okay, one other thing to note is sometimes you'll have an aura around this card, which is super cool. This also has the aura. I'm pretty sure the aura is just the inspiration buff on it. But some people have also said to me that the aura dictates which concentration you go into. So taking this might put me into the yellow concentration zone. I don't know if that works 100% of the time. It's definitely given us a concentration zone. So it's definitely done something there. But yeah, there is a rumor that that might be one of the triggers. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe someone like Haku or someone that knows what they're doing here will be able to sort of shed light on that. That's about as far as my knowledge goes on it. So we have 900 and something K on checkpoint 1. Not a bad start. Let's be real. Our first nearly 1 mil checkpoint 1. I will absolutely take that. This is a bit of a flex, isn't it? I've just realised this is a bit of a flex. Right. Checkpoint 1 finished. We can move on to checkpoint 2. Listen, if we're 1 mil on checkpoint 1, we're probably getting a 2 mil run. That road to 1.5 mil is about to be smashed. Right. Our boost is 8, which means we get 350%. I'm not going to click anything, just so you can see the numbers actually get applied. You can see it's almost 10k on each stat. So, yeah, as you can imagine, the stats are kind of going crazy here. We probably should take that at some point so it stops appearing, you would think. But then part of me is like, no, there's no need. We'll do that, we'll get down to not good so that hopefully we can, you know, break and go into an awakening. Ooh, kick growth, not bad. That it? Is it just one buff we got? I'd love to get those buffs, like multiple buffs on a single card. That's going to be like huge. And ideally I want it on that specific Chiggity card as well. That Chiggity card buffed up like crazy is going to be the one. That's annoying because I don't want to take it. It's perfect. It's got Chiggity on it. You know what? We hit 450. I'll take it. That could have been really bad. I wish I took that in Awakening. That would have been so nice in an Awakening. Alright, additional turn from Gagamaru. Let's pay attention. Is there any other additional turn cards? Right, this is annoying because, again, this is one that I would want to take. I'm going to... It has no inspiration buff, so there's no guarantee that's going to reappear anytime soon. So we take it. I want to break. I need to get back into an Awakening. And as later cards get released, there's going to be a lot more of cards keeping you in Awakening or getting you to an Awakening. So they're going to be quite important. Ooh. Condition recovery, medium. So that's going to take us up a little bit. And turn extension. Alright, we take that because it's a turn extension and it puts us up to like best. Not the worst. We'll take it. Growth rate. Okay, physical growth is always good. The stats are kind of going in hard right now. More turn extension, please. I wonder if the gold one gives more than one turn. I guess we'll find out soon. Okay, this one is technical growth and it triggers a turn extension. I wonder if it's better to break here. Let's break here, see if we can get an awakening. We cannot because we just don't have that sort of luck. The only reason I wanted to break there is because if I can awaken, then I can stay in awakening and that card will just reappear. Right, 4 turns added. We will get another one from that green card, which didn't reappear, but it will reappear when I wanted to. 500%. Kick power up. That's the only buff. Fair enough. Fair enough. Come on. This is the kick power upgrade. Let's do it. We're just not going to get an awakening, but we have got EX kick, which is always nice. Extension to that is always good. Ooh, 5-1. If this goes to 5-3, we get another awakening, so that's nice. Okay, extra turns, please. Trigger the extra turn. Come on. Speed and stamina growth, intelligence growth. We're getting a little unlucky with the buffs. We did get the turn extension, so we're up to 5 out of 10. So we can only get 5 more in this time. Okay, this has gone to 5-2. We're probably going to get 5-3 next turn. I'm not going to break. This is the intel card. Can this drop us down further? I don't really mind. Inspiration earned. Again, another technical intel. We just used it and we got another one. Come on. Give me some of the turn extension ones, please. Concentration ended and... I mean, yeah, we just take that. I am trying to make 5-3 appear, which is... There it is. That's awakening. See, this is why I don't want to break. I want to take that. I want to just get to 5-3 so I organically get an awakening. I don't have to worry too much. The points on this round have been a bit less, but the game does give you more inspiration buffs the further you go. And as you know, it starts to stack. So some of the ones I'm not taking at the minute are about to stack, and they're going to be really worth taking in a minute. So just worth noting that as well. Like, that EX card that I've left on the side might get a huge speed buff at some point, and therefore would just be worth taking. So we are sort of saving it for hopefully a great card. I mean, you might get all stats applied. Right, we are up to 350%. Not bad. Okay, let's get that turn extension here. 550 and a turn extension. This should be the 1 mil speed. Okay, there's one turn. Come on, give me the gold one. Blue is the weakest of the buffs. People are going to tell me to have taken the red option there. I know. I don't want to take that. I have to take that. I'm going to lose my awakening. It's just, you can't do anything about it sometimes. Right, technical growth, fair enough. That's it. We've had a lot of technical growth. I know if I run a tech unit, we're just not going to get no technical growth. We're going to get all the speed cards for some reason. There it is as well. So you can see we've got 600 technical on that. Let's take it. Let's just take it. Condition recovery large. Okay, I'm hoping that appears next turn. Come on, appear this turn. Give me that condition recovery. There it is. No, that's stamina. No, it's the wrong card. That's okay. That's okay. Condition recovery medium. Fair enough. Physical growth 60. A lot of this is just meh. Right, okay, we're up to a mil speed. As you can see, it doesn't fit the box properly, but it is what it is. Stream's going to be mad tonight, because we're going to do a few of these. Technical run, yeah, we're just going to take it. 45k, fair enough. I want to hit break. We're only going to get one turn, right? Yep, only one turn. Condition recovery large? Medium. Medium. Fine. Let's get past up to best at least, so we'll take it. It also means I don't have to pass on an 8k card. Which is quite nice. We've had no, like, EX plus 350s or something, or 360s on all units. All stats. Stuff like that would really help, especially pushing up to that 2 mil mark. I think we can probably hit 2.5 mil. We're on Chiggity, on a good run. This has not been the good run. It started really well, and it did everything I needed it to for what it was, which was a tutorial video. In terms of an actual run video, I think we could do even better. And I guess when I'm not yapping about inspiration buffs, we should probably be a little better. We're so close to boost 9. I could take that, or I could just break. Let's break. Special break, let's go. So that is an awakening. Nice. Cannot complain. Got our awakening. At last. The power of technology, and there it is. Boom. Can we hit a madness? Come on, give me some of those Chiggity cards now. Okay, this is condition recovery large. This is going to hold my condition, so we're good for that. 6k, good percentage. That's all good. That's 1.1 mil speed. Looking very nice. I don't actually know what 3 does. I'm hoping it's turns. Right, 2 extra turns added on here. I guess we take that. 850 is massive, but losing the awakening sucks. 4-2 is going to give us the awakening back. Come on. Let's go. Right. And give me an extra turn. Dude, we're slaying it. We are slaying it this run. This might cheekily just be a really good run. Alright, 500%. That's 1.2 mil speed. We can still push more. We can definitely still push more. We've got 2 more turns, so we can definitely do more. Nearly 2 mil. We're almost on 2 mil Chiggity. And when you think about it, it wasn't too long ago when we were barely hitting 500Ks. Literally, I think just before last week, 8 days ago from this video, we were hitting 500Ks and getting excited. Now we're hitting 2 millions. Which I still think is a very small gain for what is a brand new training mode for me. I feel like there should be more to it. 12k, right, we're just going to take it. Let's go, 500% okay. Inspiration buff. Ooh, okay, so you guys saw a percentage one there. That's huge. If that was a speed percent on one of my speed cards, it's such a big buff. How does that one look? Nah, we're definitely taking this, but 800%. Can we get an extra turn trigger still? Upgrading my buff doesn't help me. No, we needed the Gagamaru event to give us the extra turn. We didn't get it. We got a skill though. That is the end. 2.2 million. Boys, let me know in the comment section below how your runs are going. I hope you guys enjoyed this tips and tricks video. I am going to end this one by showing you the final number because, you know, why wouldn't I? I'm just that nice. And then, yeah, if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe and just kept watching this video over and over again. I don't know what you're doing. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Okay. And yeah, all your new players, let me know as well if you feel like this was explained well, if you need a second video going into details on the bits that you don't understand. Right. The number is EX plus 6 and it is 2.3 million. Boys, thanks for watching. Peace.